This video which covers the advanced machining processes as well as the requirement of the advanced machining process, as well as what are the machining process are there. Before going to in detail about the advanced machining process, let me discuss about conventional machining processes. So in conventional machining process, mostly based on the removal of materials happening by means of direct contact between tool and works. So in this way, if it is work material is very hard, it is very difficult to identify the appropriate tool materials. As well as nowadays a lot of researchers are inventing new kind of materials every day. So that material have greatly improved chemical, mechanical, and thermal properties. Sometimes in conventional machining process is very difficult to machining such a new materials. Sometimes this conventional machining process is ineffective for machining the hard material like ceramics, composites, as well as it is very difficult to achieve the close tolerance. New processes, as well as the new process and methods which play an important role in current manufacturing industries like aircraft manufacturing industries, automobile industries, and tool and die making industries. The requirement is different. That is, they are expecting higher accuracy and higher surface finish requirements. These are some key points about the conventional machining process. Then advanced machining process. This advanced machining process is sometimes it is called as non-traditional machining process or unconventional machining process. This process is a group of process that removes excess material by various techniques. That is by using various source of energies like mechanical energies, electrical energies, thermal energy, and chemical energies for removing the materials. They are using different kind of energies for removing the materials in this advanced machining process. In NTM process, that is non-traditional machining process, do not use sharp cutting tools as like conventional machining process. In conventional machining processes, as I said earlier, the metal removal processes takes place by direct contact between the tool and materials. As we know, when we have a direct contact between tool and materials, what are the things will happen. So this is about the conventional advanced machining process. So in this process we are using different kind of energies for removing the materials. So the mechanical energies, thermal energies, chemical energies. Then what's the necessity arises going for this non-traditional machining process? As I said, the manufacturing industry, today's requirement of the manufacturing industries, they are expecting good surface finish, higher accuracies. For example, let us take the first case. If job profile is very complex, as well as we are going to make the product using brittle materials like cast irons. If the complex profile, if you want to make it on the cast iron, it is very difficult by using the conventional machining process. We can't achieve the close tolerance as well as a good surface finish by using the conventional machining process. As well as another requirement going for this NDM process is surface finish requirements. So surface finish requirement is another important factor. If you take in a manufacturing of a particular product, 30% of the cost involved for the finishing operations. So the surface finish requirement is another important factor. We are going for this non-traditional machining process. Another requirement for this non-traditional machining process is higher accuracy. That is, as I said, close tolerance. That is impossible to achieve using the conventional machining process. Another biggest is used in this conventional machining process. That is the strength of materials. As I said earlier, nowadays many researchers are inventing new materials every day. So such material, machining of such material is a biggest task. So if we want material strength is another important factor when we are going for the machining the hard materials. It's a very hard materials. It's very difficult to machine for using the conventional machining process. So these are the main requirements when we are going for this advanced machining processes. So classification of metal removal process, that is machining process. So the metal removal process, which has traditional machining process as well as non-traditional machining process. So we know what are the traditional machining process. So in the traditional machining process, we have conventional lathe, milling machine, planing machine, shaping machine, pouching machine, filling machine, and gear hopping machine, gear generating machines, and as well as some grinding machines also, grinding operations also. So in conventional, non-conventional machining process. So our topic is non-conventional machining process. In non-conventional machining process, we are going to use different kind of energies, for removing the materials. So in this we have chemical machining process, electrochemical machining process, electrochemical grinding process, electrical discharge machining process, laser beam machining process, procedure to water process, like that we have many machining process. So in unconventional machining process is classified based on the source of energies. That first source is mechanical energy, that is mechanical energy based process. In that we have ultrasonic machining process, ultrasonic assisted machining process, rotary ultrasonically assisted machining process, abrasive jet machining process, abrasive blow machining process, and orbital grinding process. In this mechanical energy based process, we are going to use the mechanical energies like erosion and impact energies. So for example, if we take the ultrasonic machining process, this metal removal process takes place due to the erosion. So due to the impact of the abrasive particle over the surface of the material to be removed. So due to this repetitive impact energy which remove the materials. So this is ultrasonic machining process, that is mechanical energy based process. So it has many types of mechanical energy based process, not only this, which has many machining process. Second classification of the unconventional machining process is electrical energy based process. Here the electrical energy is used to remove the materials. Electrical energy is used to remove the materials. If we take the first process, that is electrochemical machining process, that is here the electrical energy is used to produce the chemical reaction. Due to the chemical reaction, the metal is removed. That is electrochemical machining process. Similarly, electrochemical grinding process. In the electrochemical grinding process, the principle is same as that of the electrochemical machining process. Here the grinding operation is carried out. Here the grinding operations will happen. Similarly, electrochemical discharge machining, electrochemical discharge machining. Here the metal removal process takes place in two ways. One is due to the chemical energy, another one is electrical energy. So that is means discharge, electrical discharge will remove the materials. So it is a hybrid grinding process, hybrid machining process. Similarly, electrochemical deburring, it's a deburring process. It's a electrochemical hardening process. Separate tube electrolytic machining process. It is used for drilling. That is high aspect ratio drilling can be made by using this separate tube electrolytic machining process. And electro steam drilling process and electrojet drilling process. So here means electrical energy process, the electrical energy is used to machining the materials. Electrical energy is used to machining the materials. Next, unconventional machining process is thermal energy based process. Thermal energy based process. Thermal means we know that is heat. Here we are going to use the heat energy to remove the materials. So in this there is many number of processes are there. First one is electro discharge machining, electron beam machining, electro discharge wire cutting, electro discharge grinding, plasma arc machining, laser beam machining, plasma assisted machining, thermal deburring, and ion beam machining. These are the processes which are used to machine the material by heat. By using the heat energy, the metal is removed. How the means the electrical energy is used to produce the heat energy. That heat energy which remove the materials. The metal is removed by means of melting and vaporization. In this thermal energy process, the metal is removed by means of melting and vaporization. Another type of energy used for moving the material is chemical energy. So chemical energy, so in this electropolishing, photochemical machining, thermal chemical machining. So in this chemical machining process, a etchant is used. That is a chemical products etchant which is used to remove the materials. It's a very old process. It's a very old process. Chemical machining is a very old process which we have many types of chemical machining process that is used for milling operation, engraving, that is engraving on the metals. We are making different kind of arts on the materials, and also it is used for polishings, and it's a photochemical machining process, PCM. It's a very famous process. Thermal chemical machining process also used in this chemical machining process. These are the different kind of energies which are used for machining the materials. So here we have so far we have discussed about what is uh, advanced machining process, as well as why we are going for this unconventional machining process, and what are the classifications of unconventional process.